Alright, so here I'm going to briefly describe my ideas and suggestions for the implementation of our own payment gateway service in addition to MMG. Here we go. First, we're going to become an MMG agent with GT&T. We already know this is on track. Then, because we're an agent, we can monetize there from commission as being a money transfer agent, something that already makes a lot of money. And of course, we can also sell credit. The next thing we're going to do, of course, is to integrate MMG into GBay payment. No, I didn't expand on this. Actually, we're going to integrate it into everything we do. We need for it to become ubiquitous in order for people to start using digital money for everything. It needs to literally invade their life so that it becomes the first way that people think of paying for something. We hop, skip, and jump over the $1,000. We jump over the debit card. We jump over the credit card. We haven't made it to PayPal. We want PayPal to be our end goal, but right now all we have is MMG. And it's actually better because, of course, we'll be monetizing every time someone uses MMG. We won't be getting any cut of the share if someone uses PayPal. It's just a lot easier for us. However, we have a benefit to push MMG. Besides that, we can offer customers a direct discount for using MMG in order for them to literally start thinking, hey, if I buy this thing using my online transfer, my MMG account, I'll actually pay less for it, like straight up. How we're going to be able to pay for that is that the commission that we'll be earning from pushing MMG so hard will actually offset the discount that we give people for using it. That's just phase one for integration of MMG into our daily operations. Next step we're going to do is phase two, is once we have everybody using it, we have to get on the team directly, of course, after we've shown GT&T our value as part of their team and what we can actually do in terms of pushing revenue through their service. We have to be able to view their backend. They have to give us or at least some authority on how to run it. We have to build upon a backend by helping them out. We're probably going to create new websites, new mobile apps and whatnot, so that people, of course, will be able to use this much easier. The current infrastructure with the dialer allows anybody with a phone to use it. However, I want people to start using their smartphones a lot easier. If we had a smart app to be able to do this thing, and it literally would be one button and you push to pay for this thing. As Dwayne says earlier, there's no physical detachment. People aren't reaching into their wallet to go and pay for something. They will pay for it a lot easier. Money will be just easier to take. People will just spend their money. They won't spend the time thinking about it. They'll just do it. Next step, we're going to be able to build more specialized websites and just tack on this API, as I call it, for the payment structure that's in the country. If everybody accepted cash, of course, you can go anywhere and pay cash. Everyone accepts card, fine. Now everyone accepts MMG, push for pizza. Anyway, the next step is to try and duplicate MMG. We build different services. We build a competition. The reason why we do this is because we're going to push GT&T themselves to make a better product. If we can't make a better product from the inside, they're going to be subject to lag. And eventually, because there's no competition in the market, GT&T themselves will become complacent with their service. I think they're complacent right now. Anyway, once we get past that, we can use these duplicates and alternatives and push all their payment structures, things like cryptocurrency. We can push international money transfer across things like Digicel. If Digicel had this sort of thing, you could easily send money to your whoever in Trinidad or whoever in Barbados. You wouldn't even have to get a computer. You literally just need their phone number. Blah de blah. Next step. From that point on, this creates what we call a business loop. Because we control and we know the full back end of all this, any business idea that we come up with instantly has a way to get paid that is completely painless. All we have to do is deliver the service. The accounting and the rest of that is taken care of because we have all this back end. It's just like you have PayPal now. You don't have to worry about how you're receiving money from somebody in England. Blam. Right? Any business model instantly works. Beer Me works right away. Why? They could just download the Beer Me app, and how are they going to pay? MMG, or whoever, right? Push one button, and 5 bottles of rum show up at your house. That's the long-term plan, that phase 2, but it can be done, and I do believe that we have the resources to do it. We don't necessarily have to build all this ourselves, mostly because labor in India is really cheap, but I'm going to get to that later on.